Hello, bonjour, and good day, and welcome to another House of Freeman production. In today's video, I am going to be transforming myself into one of my favorite cartoon villains of all time, him. This look is insane. Absolutely insane, and I'm in love with it. So if you're excited to see how I created this, then please keep on watching. Ooh, Powerpuff Girls. Mm. I finished gluing down my eyebrows and I've popped in my contact lenses. I've also glued down my sideburns for the first time, so we'll see how that works out. We are going to start doing the base now, and we are going to go into another Spectra base by Glisten Cosmetics. This is in the red shade. It took me a couple of days to get the green off my skin. That's really bright. A lot of washing it off. Let's see how this one fares, shall we? So I'm just gonna dip this kabuki brush into the foundation, and we're gonna start by covering the brush. Okay, we're gonna start by covering all of the glued down parts of the face, just so that they've got the most pigment on. This is going to be insane. Already. Now, you may have seen my original video explaining my drag name. If you haven't already, I will link it in the cards, so make sure you've got those turned on. And I did do a him look. That look was alright. It wasn't the best, but I thought for this Halloween, for the final day of this wonderful spooky month, I would recreate what I did and improve upon last time. So we have invested in red foundation instead of, I think it was Supracolor that I was using last time. It probably wasn't. It was probably some water activated face paint, which was not great. I've put contacts in and they're all bright greenish yellow instead of doing greenish eyeshadow, and the costume is a lot better this time. I've got the things that he actually wears, so hopefully this will be a marked improvement upon the last time. Does he have red ears? Oh, he does. He doesn't have any earrings, so let's take those out, shall we? So the earrings are out so that we don't absolutely coat them in product. But like, even just covering the ears, this foundation is so much better than using a water activated paint, because it really does cling to the skin. It's wonderful. Look at it. Oh, it's so good. I can think of so many different characters. I'm going to leave that earring in though, because getting that in and out is horrendous. I can think of so many different characters that I could use this red foundation for. And you never know, Halloween, you'll probably get a load more characters next year. I seem to have set myself a precedent for releasing a bunch of videos during the Halloween season, which I don't mind. It just means that I need to be more proactive and get everything done within a certain amount of time. At the moment, the filming is all up to date, it's just the editing that's taking a while. At the point of recording this video, I am editing the Wicked Witch look, and Morticia will be going up today. So I'm excited for those because everybody was very, very impressed by the Wicked Witch look, which was really nice to hear. I've got the pink frills that he has, so I don't actually need to cover the neck, thank goodness, because it's a lot of foundation already. That makes my teeth look really bright. Probably not the colour that I want them to be, but bright nonetheless. I look absolutely insane. Look at that. This is a very long wearing foundation, I can tell you that now from my experience with the Wicked Witch video. The initial product came off with a good cleanse, but it did leave a green hue to my skin, which was kind of distressing. Especially as I had to attend work the next day and I didn't want to be looking sickly to all of my work colleagues. But that's the life of somebody who likes to do makeup. This is the red base all complete. I am going to grab some setting powder and make sure that this is all set down so that it doesn't move, because good gracious, that's a lot of red, and getting onto clothing that I don't want it to get on will be very, very annoying. So just the normal MUA loose setting powder and a big fluffy brush. I've set the foundation down, and just bear in mind that when you do stuff like this, it will change the hue of your brush because it is such a pigmented foundation. Even when you're lumping on heaps and heaps of powder, it is going to get into the brush, so you will need to deep cleanse it. I mean, look at the foundation brush that I used. It's all red, and then down here you can still see remnants of the green that I used for the Wicked Witch of the West. Let's go into some eyes, and I have two palettes with me today, the 16 pan berries and the 42 pan. I will just show you what they look like inside. Here's what the 42 pan looks like. So gorgeous. And then I've got the 16 color palette as well. This is what that looks like. Hello. Not that much different, but we definitely have more of a color range in the 42. So I'm just going to give him some definition in the eyes. He doesn't have any eyeshadow, it looks like, but we are going to take some artistic liberties and we are going to put my normal drag eye onto this character. Let's go into something subtle to start off with. Let's go into Claret at the top here, this red shade on a little fluffy brush, and we are just going to pop this into the normal place and start getting a shape on. This probably looks like it's not going to show up to you, but in the viewfinder on the camera it is definitely giving a little bit of shadow into the eyes, which is what we want. We want to give him more of a drag look. How is that looking? That shape is really nice. It's a good foundation to start off with. Let's go into a lighter shade for the lid. We'll go into Lilo, which is this pink here. We're going to take the same brush because they're all red shades. They're all going to blend together. Let's just give this a subtle wash of colour. Just blend it up into the shade that we've just put on the eye. I'm also going to take this Lilo shade and I'm going to diffuse the outside of the darker colour that we've put down. just to make sure it blends in with the skin tone a bit better. Now that we've put this structure down, I'm going to grab the Spooked palette by Gourmande Girls. If you want to see a look I created with this palette, then click up in the cards up above. I'm going to go into the shade Spooky, which is this black shade right here. The 42 pan berries and the 16 pan don't have blacks in them, and I don't know what it is with brands and not putting blacks in palettes, but especially when it's a monochrome like shade palette, I want white and I want black so that I can deepen or lighten a color. You know, I want highlights and I want options with my colors. I don't want you to just give me 42 of the same shade. I still love the palettes, but like those are my bugbears with stuff like that. Either way, I'm going to go into this palette. I'm going to take my normal eyebrow brush and we are going to start carving in some brows for him. Now these brows are so theatrical. I have a reference photo in front of me, but they kind of come down here and then they go up like a tick, like this, and then they go up, 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 and round like that. That's how his brows go. So I'm going to fill that in a bit more and I will come right back. That is his brow. Let's replicate this one on this side and I will be right back. The character can really be seen once the brows are on. Let's do a little bit of highlight under the brows. I know he doesn't have it, but drag artistic liberties because that's what we're here for. Let's grab a little bit of concealer, any will do. Just going to pop it on the back of my hand and I'm going to get a flat concealer brush and I'm going to carve out the brows. Do we like that with the foundation and the concealer? It blends really nicely together actually. Let's grab a fluffy brush and let's go into the shade Curve up the top here, which is this really light pink. We're just going to take this and we're going to pat it on top of the concealer. Honestly, I think that is perfect. Look at that. Lovely. Now we can start properly going in with the eyeshadow. I'm going to replicate what I've got on this side onto this side. And then I think I'm going to take this dark claret shadow at the top and I'm going to sculpt down the nose to give him the appearance, well, to give me the appearance of his more pointed devil nose. How are we looking now? I think this is looking a lot better. Now that we've got the definition of the brows, we can do the placement of the eyes a lot easier. And I think these normal triangular looks that I do are really complementing the way that him looks in the photos. Obviously, there's going to be some discrepancies, but we can really make sure that the character looks somewhat similar. Just taking some of the Lilo shade again, washing it over the darker shadows just to give it a bit of a blend on the edge. Because we don't want this highlight to be like ridiculous, but we do want it to have almost a gradient between the colors. It still needs to look cartoony, but at the same time, like these colors were placed intentionally and given the drag elevation that I want it to have. I am, no pun intended, winging it right now. I'm just applying colors where I think they need to be, taking my experience of doing other faces and seeing where the look takes us. And I think at the moment this look is looking fab. It's really coming out. I love this. What should we do for the lid? Should we do something more green? Should we do the... Ooh, we could go into the Spooked palette again, and we could use a shade that we didn't use called Apple Bob, this green here. I'm really tempted, you know. It's not exactly what he has, but we're going to go for an artistic liberty. Let's take a bit of concealer first and put that onto the eyelid, because I don't know how well this green shimmer will show up on such a dark red base. So I will carve out the lids and I will come right back. I love this cut crease already. Right, let's try it, shall we? So let's go into Apple Bob, this green shade here, on a flat packing brush. I mean, look at that shade already. Ooh, let's see what happens, shall we? Oh my goodness, the pigment on this. Let's do more of a halo eye. I think that's what we should go for. So if we pack this green onto the center of the eye, I think I'm just replicating the look that I did before. But I just love like these acid greens that go into his look. I do want it to go up to here though. Curve it down a bit. Like this. Ooh. I think we're going to go for an almost clown-like triangle on the top. Maybe that'll work. Love her. Let's do the other side. I really like how that is looking. I've tried to keep it in the same area as the lenses. Oh, this is so draggy, it's so draggy. What should we do for the outside of that? Let's go into a deeper colour, shall we? Let's go into Journal, which is this purple shade here. And we're going to take a smaller fluffy brush. And let's see how this looks. Yeah. Love that. Love her. Love her. Ooh, yeah. Yep, and then I think we are going to go into a tiny little brush, and this shade here, Soda, which is a pink reflect. And we are just going to absolutely saturate the brush. You won't be able to see that. And we're going to place it on this inner part of the eye and blend it in with what we've got going on. I might even layer these colours because the pink is so lovely, but I think we can get it brighter on the inner corner. So let's do a base of this and see where we go. Ooh, that's such a nice base. And then let's go into Cloud, which is this really light pink. It's got like, I'd say greenish blue flecks in it, let's grab that on top of this brush as well. Same brush. Ooh, yeah. Look at that shade. And straight in, just by the tear duct, just packing it on so that we've got a really nice, a really nice inner corner highlight. He went from devil to drag very quickly, but hence why he's part of my name. Like, he's such a camp villain that I think even when you emphasize points like this, it works so well. So well. This formula of the Beauty Bay shadows as well is really gorge. Really, really gorgeous. Yep. Yep. Yep, we can even drag it down just a tad. Okay. Let's go under the eyes, and he has a lot of black around his eyes. We have done that with the darker purple, so I think we'll go into journal again, but with a pencil brush this time, and we will just frame the under eye. Oh yeah. The thing about mini scaleras is that I can see the majority of what I'm doing, but not the outskirts of my eye. So you've got my raw creativity, which is coming off as very chaotic. Oh my god, what have I done to my fingers? Christ. That comes off as rather chaotic, and then you get that mixed with the fact that I can't completely see. And this is the look that you get out of it all. Which, I mean, to me, this looks fab. It could do with a little bit of blending, but like, couldn't all of the looks? I mean. Let's stop with the eyes, shall we? I think we've really done more than I wanted to, but it's come out so good. Let's move on to contouring the face. Now, the only contouring he has is the hairline, but I believe because this is drag, we are going to put in a little bit of cheekbones, really elevate the face. And to do that, we can just go into our red palette here. I'm going to take the shade Loyalty, which is this one here, just on my bronzing brush that I normally use. I have completely cleaned this because of doing the Wicked Witch makeup. Just going to dab it off a little bit, and then we're going to get a little bit of structure under here. Really boost everything, make it more draggy. That's what we're here for. It's Halloween, like, this is when most baby queens are born. Like, let's just go ham, shall we? Let's go absolutely ham and give him the proper triangular face that he has in the cartoon. How are we looking on camera? Oh, that's looking nice. I love this. Just stuff like this really brings out the creativity in me. Like, just a simple red foundation can mean that I can create looks of cartoon characters that I've loved all my life to such a high degree, and I can share them all with you because it's Halloween and it would be more accepted at that time. Like, I'm gonna post it whenever, but at the same time, let's do it on theme. To be honest, you could take what I'm doing and apply it to like a devil makeup or a demon of some sorts, like just anything. Oh, hasn't that come out so well? Yes it has. Yes it has. we're just going to buff it in because I want it to be blended really seamlessly. Oh my god, oh my god. Now he does have a chin strap, so I'm just going to take a little bit of this under the chin and around here to kind of give us some pointed definition. I hope this translates on camera as well as it does in person, because at the moment, loving this. Absolutely loving this. It's going to be a mess to take off, I can tell you that right now, but I love it. I love the creativity. Yeah. Love this. Right. Blush. He has 2 big circles of blush here. Let's grab my normal blush brush and a new product for me. This is the Haus Labs blush. It is in the shade Dragon Fruit Glaze. Now, I love a pink blush. We all know that. This is the shade. And it's going to be perfect. Look at it. Oh, it's so cute. I love a blush. And this is really, really going to work well. Oh, yeah. Absolutely packing the brush with this pigment. And we're just going to smile and initially lay down the pigment in the correct area. Like so. Make it a bit diffused. That's good, isn't it? Oh yeah. Do the same on the other side. This is creepy in on itself. Me just applying blush, looking you dead in the eye with a little grin, and these brows aren't really helping the fact, are they? We'll kind of blend it a bit so that it's really going on the upward cheek. This is so funny. And then, just to boost the circular look of it, let's grab the Kabuki brush, which is circular and very flat. Take off some of the product that we've got on it. Go into the blush. Just kind of grinding it in until we've got... Oh my god. And then just smile. Place it down. And twist a bit. And hopefully... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what we want. Because we've got a nice diffused section, and then we've got the full pigment just placed down. Yeah, perf. Absolutely perfect. Love this. That blush is really nice as well. Really, really nice. I will be using that going forward. Let's finish off by doing some lips. I am going to be using another product by VE Cosmetics. This is their Sulfur Liquid Matte Lipstick. It is just your normal black lipstick. Let's apply this to where he has it. He just has the normal generic black lips. So I'm going to apply them and I will be right back. I've applied the black lipstick and this looks so good. I'm just going to take the product on the back of my hand. I'm going to take a lip brush and I'm going to give him a bit of a smile. This is the lips done. Look how creepy that just made it. Like, oh, no. That is... It's a really good liquid lipstick. Like, would highly recommend VE Cosmetics if you were in the UK. Look at the look. Look at the look. Look at the look. Let's put some lashes on because he does have very full lashes, and I will put on my wig, I will put on my costume, and I will be right back. And here is the finished look. I have glued on a little beard, I have popped on my wig and the claws that my friends have got me from Christmas a couple of years ago. They knew they'd make a return, and here they are. This look came out incredible. I am wearing the full outfit, I'll have you know, the belt, the little tiara down here, and a red morph suit so that I don't have to paint my entire body. This was hair from the Morticia wig that came out when I brushed it, and I've just styled it and stuck it on with some spirit gum. This wig I bought from Amazon. It's a cheap short haircut, and I sprayed it with fabric stiffener, and then I cut out these sections here, and it does exactly what I wanted it to do. Let's talk about the products, shall we? This berries palette, I'm not going to open it. Well, can I open it with my claws? Ugh. Ugh. Just about. This palette, such a good complementary color set to the look that we were doing today. Fabulous. Pick that up. The Spooked palette by Gourmande Girls. If you haven't checked out my video with this palette yet, do so. It's a great look. Oh, I haven't sewed this down so it keeps popping out. But yeah, love this palette. The Haus Labs blush. Perfect shade for the look. And then the VE Cosmetics liquid lipstick is perfect for this. Now, I only used one of the foundations by Glisten Cosmetics because the black one I was going to use for defining this top bit and doing the goatee, but I did end up doing wigs and hair bits for it, so it wasn't needed. But if you want to do character makeup and you want to do something that is really, really colourful, then pick them up. They are so good. And that's it. We are done. This is the last of my Halloween 2024 videos, so I hope you have enjoyed them all this spooky season. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like down below. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the House of Freeman. And if you want to, ring the bell, then you'll be notified on when I post new videos. That is creepy. I am going to have nightmares about myself. And comments. Let's talk about our favourite comic book cartoon villains. As you can probably tell, him is my favourite. He's just so camp, so overpowered, so wonderful. And there is a reason that he's part of my drag name. Yeah, we are done. Thank you so much for joining me today. Take care and stay tuned. Ooh. These spook. No. Is this on? Is this on? Is this on? It is.